and Word are very useful for you throughout your. Okay, before that, let me start recording, right?
Recording in progress.
Excel, like I said, Excel and PowerPoint are most important and widely used softwares. And also this Microsoft PowerPoint, or we say PPT, right, is also very important because I'm also planning to give you an assignment for a presentation, right? Presentation. So today itself, I may give you an assignment to do it, and then we will be able to get that assignment as your second assignment, and the third assignment will again be a quiz, right? So let me check your end semester date. Right, your examination are to be started in 4th October. Right, you have like August, September, October. You have another 2 months, right? This month and the next month. Study session will be stopped at September 19. September 19 means we have 1, 2, 1, 2, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have another 6 weeks because, but I don't need another 6 weeks. Maximally 4 weeks is enough, right? Rest of the 2 weeks, 1 week I'll use for your group assignment, and the another week for another group assignment. So 6 weeks are more than enough, right? 6 weeks are more than enough. Okay, today we are going to start your new lesson, Microsoft PowerPoint, right? Microsoft PowerPoint is very important because in your degree program, right, you will have to do some presentations, right? Presentation. Okay, to do that presentation, you need this package called Microsoft PowerPoint. So this is the practical manual I have shared with you, right? Most of the times, many of you must know what is Microsoft PowerPoint and everything, right? But there are some important things you must know. So that is why I have chosen to teach you this Microsoft PowerPoint in this degree program. Okay, so as usual, I'm not going to do this my practical manual. We'll start with the tasks, right? So as you already know, right, what are the methods we can open up MS Word? What are the methods we can use to open MS Word? There are so many. Just tell me one by one.
Double click on the desktop shortcut.
Okay. First and foremost method everyone knows, and the general and most widely used method is what? Double clicking on the desktop shortcut. So it is very easily you can open Word. Same goes with the PowerPoint. If you have a desktop shortcut, like this. So if you have a desktop shortcut like this is PowerPoint. You double click on it, and that the PowerPoint software will be open. Okay. What are the other methods? What are the other methods?
From the start menu.
Yes, you go for the start menu here. And you click on the start menu here. You go for the letter P, and here you have the PowerPoint 2016. Okay, that is good. You click on it, the PowerPoint will be open. Right. What is the other method?
Search in the search area as
Yes. Here you have the search area. You click here and you type PowerPoint. You click PowerPoint. Then here the PowerPoint will be appear. You click on this icon. This happen. PowerPoint will be open. What is the next method or the last method?
Right click new MS Word. Sorry, PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. Yes, yes, that is the last method, right? You go for the uh, place where you want to open a PowerPoint slide. Let's say here, right click, new. Here you have PowerPoint, but very careful. Here the icon of the PowerPoint and the icon of the Access is very much similar, right? Sometimes I also, when I'm doing it very quickly, I also get confused sometimes, right? Not Access, PowerPoint. Though both are red color, so it is like it is look similar to you. So you click on it. Here you can give a name, whatever the name you want to give, and then you open it. Then the PowerPoint will be open. Those are the four methods you can use. Right? I will go for this search in the search area. PowerPoint, right? I will click on it and it will open the PowerPoint. It will open the MS PowerPoint, right? And this is the first time it is opening, right? It will take some time. Right, while it is loading, just please go through the videos and also your lecture notes you have written for your Word and Excel and keep them safe because you might need it in the future because like they are not ending. They are not ending. So, okay, once you open the PowerPoint, you can see so many styles here. There are so many styles. Templates. These are templates. What is this view?
Backstage view.
Yes, this is backstage view. From here, you can get any type of template you want or blank presentation. Oh, this one is very eye-catchy, right? Let's click on that one. It is not downloaded. Something went wrong, it says. Whatever the template you want, you choose it and click create. And it will download. The theme will be downloaded. And henceforth, you can use the template. So if your computer is connected to a internet, then it will be easy because those templates should be downloaded first, and then only you can work, right? The blank one you can use anytime, right? Because it is by default available in the Microsoft PowerPoint or any other one in the Word as well. If you need some templates, you have to download. But the templates are different from version to version. For an example, in MS Office 2013 package, you have a different version. In 16, you have this. In 7, you don't have templates, I think. Right then, because I have never used 2007. And in Office 365, you have marvelous templates, like beautiful, very, very beautiful templates you have there, but you can use them, right? If you are trying to get a template or if you are applying a template, it will take time because it should be downloaded and installed into your files and then it should be open. So it is taking much time, right? Right. So it is taking forever. I'm going to close it and open it again with the blank. Okay. Blank document, so it will be easy. So we can customize it as much as we want, right? As many as we want. So there are so many templates like this. So here, shall you try for it? Because it looks really nice. That is why. Okay, you can see here. The template is already downloaded. And as you can see, yes, the template. So you can use any template to as much as you want. But today we are not using any template. Instead, we are going forward with a blank as we did in our Word and Excel. So now you can see it is opening very quickly because once you open a software, then it is already saved in the cache memory. So it will be open very quickly next time when we open it. Right. This is Microsoft PowerPoint. Right. In the Word, you had a worksheet, right? In the Excel, you had a spreadsheet like cells, columns, rows. Here in the PowerPoint, what do you have?
Slide.
Yes, you have slides. In the PowerPoint, you have slides. So these slides will be used to do your work, right? These slides will be used to do your works and everything. Okay, so let me introduce you to the PowerPoint first, right? So here, right, this is the current slide you are using. This large white background shows the current slide which you are using now. So here, if you select the slide from the left side, right? So how many slides are there? Now you can see in the left side, you can see how many slides are there. So how many slides are there in this document now? Can anyone tell?
One.
Yes, there is only one slide, right? So you can add how many slides? What is the maximum number of slides you can add? Huh? Is there a maximum number? No, you don't have a maximum number. You can add slides as much as you want, but normally we do not add like 1,100 slides for a presentation because if you add so, that presentation will be so boring. Okay? Maximally like 30 for a lecture. If you are doing a presentation, you use only like 12, 15 or maximally 20 slides, right? Okay. Here in here in PowerPoint, you have some panes. We call them as panes. P-A-N-E. P-A-N-E. Pane. Right? Mainly there are three panes. First one is overview pane. Second one is slide pane. And the third one is notes pane. What are they? Overview pane, slide pane, and note pane. Remember, right? I may ask them, right? So what are those panes? Now you have to remember. So you know what are the three panes? Overview panes, slides pane, and note pane. Okay. Where are those panes? Right. Here, in this area, right? This area, like let's say normal view, slide sorter view, reading view, slide show, right? This area called as slides pane. Slides pane. Slides pane. Slides pane. This is the slides pane. You can change the view of the slides while clicking these things here. Right. This one. So you can change the view. So it is called slides pane. Then you have the overview pane. This is the overview pane. This area is called as overview pane. But if you can add many slides, so I'm not going to show you the shortcut yet. I will add, right? Then I will later show you. Right? Like this, you can add many slides. And here you can see each slide as an overview. What is in this slide? What is in this slide? What is in this slide? This area is called overview pane. Overview pane, right? And third one is note pane. Normally, once you open the MS PowerPoint software, you don't see note pane sometimes, right? Sometimes you don't see note pane. Note pane is available here. You can see in this bottom bar, you have something called notes. You click on it, the note pane will be open. This is the note pane. There you can type any note you want to say during your presentation, right? You can type any note here. Right? This is called note pane. So you have here overview pane, slides pane, and this is the note pane. Not this button, right? This is note pane. Here you can type it like this. You can keep personal notes. Right? This is called note pane. Right now you know what is backstage view. Then you know the panes, and then there are some views, right? These are the views of let's say PowerPoint, right? There are 4 views actually, right? The first view is normal view, right? Normal view is like this. We are now in the normal view. Then you have slide sorter view. Here, each slide is shown like this. You can just double click and select the slide whatever you want by using this slide sorter. It is sorted from 1 to whatever the number of slides you have. And then you have reader view. From the reader view, one by one slide will be appeared here as a book so that you can read it. Okay? And finally, we have the presentation view. We have the presentation view, or we call it as slideshow view. Slideshow view, right? Once you have completed a slideshow, which means once you have completed developing a presentation, right? You can save it and put it in the slideshow view, and then you can start presenting. For an example, here you click on the slideshow view, right? The entire slide will be fit to your window. Then you can use arrow keys or mouse clicks or whatever to change one slide from another, and you can do your presentation, right? That is the basic high level overview about the presentation or Microsoft PowerPoint, right? So as in the MS Office package, as in the common attribute of MS Office package, right? You have some tabs in the ribbon, right? You have some tabs in the ribbon, right? They are namely File tab, Home tab, Insert tab, Design tab, Transitions tab, Animation tab, Slideshow, Review, View. Those are the things. Foxit PDF, it is just a plugin I have installed, right? So most of the time you may not see this. Others you have File, Home, Insert, Design, Transition, Animation, Slideshow, Review, View. Those tabs are here, right? You can use those tabs for different operations, right? You will see today itself, right? Okay, so there's no much to learn about these things, these basic things, because you have already learned Office package, I mean the Word and the Excel, so it is goes with the same. To save the document, right? You can use the same method, right? Either you can click on this, either you can click Control plus S, or you can go to the file and go to the save or save as, and you can save it. You can even give a password if you want, right? For any, for Excel, you can give a password. For Word, you know how to give a password. Even in the PowerPoint, you can give a password so that you can save it with more security. So intended only the people who knows the password can open the PowerPoint and see the presentation, right? That is the more important thing. All right. Then we will start, right? We will start our task 1 in our worksheet, right? Which is a simple task, right? Okay, I'm going to close this and open a new one. Open a new one. What does the task 1 say? Create a presentation that consists of 5 slides. Now, we have to create a presentation with 5 slides. Okay, first of all, I have to get open PowerPoint. Right. Here I have PowerPoint. Right. Now I have opened it. Right. It says 5 slides. Right. So I will go for blank. And now I have one slide. How I can insert another 4 slides? There are only 5. There are 5 slides in the presentation, but now I have only one slide. How can I add more slides with this presentation? Anyone knows?
Control M.
Yes, that is the shortcut you can use, right? That is very easy. You just press CTRL button or control button and then press M, the letter M. It will gives you new slide. So if you like touch it like press it like 20 times, you will have 20 slides. If you touch it like 10 times, you will have 10 slides. If you press it 100 times, you will get 100 slides. So one press will give you one slide. So without the shortcut, what is the other method? Can we insert new slides using the tab? Any tab?
Insert tab. Blank page.
Insert tab blank. Let's see. We go for the insert. Here you have not a blank page, but you have a new
New
slide.
side.
Yes. Here new slide icon, you have two parts, right? Top part and the bottom part. So actually the thing is you don't have to go for it. Insert tab in the home tab as well. You have that part here. In slides, the same is available. Right here you can use this button to get a new slide. But the thing is, there are two parts, top part and the bottom part. If you directly click on the top part, right, one click will give you one slide. Right? Hence here I need 5. So there are already 2. I need another 3. So I'm going to click 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I have clicked 3 times. So now I have 5 slides. So here in this corner, in the right side bottom corner, you can see, left side bottom corner, you can see the number of slides and the slide number which you are in. Here I am in the slide 1 of 5 slides. Here I am in the second slide of 5 slides. The slide likewise it is showing total number of slides. But what happens if you click the bottom part? Right. If you click the bottom part, it shows you some themes. Themes means not stylish themes in the backstage view. The themes mean how these text boxes are arranged. You can see here. Here it is arranged like this. Here it is arranged like this. Right? Here it is arranged like this. Here this slide, the very first slide is different. Others are same. Okay. In the MS PowerPoint, we call this first slide of the PowerPoint with a new name, like a separate special name. What is that name? This slide has a special name. Does anyone know? Okay, this it is same like here. This is the cover page of your presentation, right? This contains the topic or the title of the presentation, right? So if you check out my very first presentation, I have shared with you in Windows 10 environment. You can see the access presentation. In the title slide, it has the title of the presentation. So here in the title slide, you should type your title of the presentation, and here these are normal slides, right? You can see the arrangement in the text box. If you go for the bottom part, you can change the arrangement like this. You can insert a new slide with different template arrangement, which is called theme. So you can go for like this. It is different. But as much as you want, you can add different types of themes here, right? Different types of themes. Right? That is why we can use the bottom part. In the top part, you can directly, by one click, you can add a slide. Right? Okay, let's go for the task. For slide one, use title layout and set following details to title and subtitle. Okay, title is the seasons. The season. Okay, here this theme is called as title slide. Right here, you can see the names: title slide, others, title and content, section header, two contents, comparison, title only, blank, content with caption, picture with caption. Likewise, you have different names. So here for the first slide, you use title slide. Right? Here you have to put the main title or subheading or it's not subheading, main heading, or let's say topic, or what is the main title. Right? You can use any styles you want as you used in what do you call Word. Right? You can change font families as much as you want. You can use different, like very stylish fonts like this. You can increase the font size as well, like this. Then here you can add a subtitle. Subtitle is by then your name. Okay. By, I'll give my name. Today's is similar. Right, like this you can give subtitles and titles. Right. Then you can save it. Right. First I'm going to save it, so you know how to save it. Right. So you just can click here save button. Now you can give Control S like this, or you can go for the file and save. Then choose as where you want to save. I want to save it in the desktop. MGT 2020 341 PowerPoint. Here the name, whatever the name you want, I will give the seasons. Now I have saved it. Right? If I put in the slide sort view now, it shows like this. If I put in the read view now, it shows like this. If I put it in the slideshow view, it will show like this. Right? So this is the view we use to do our presentation. Okay. Let's move on to the slide 2. Use title and content layout and set title and content as follows. The title should be spring. Title should be spring. So here this layout is called as title and content. So here you can see the second one, title and content. This is the title and content view, right? I'm going to use this. Okay, the title should be added here. The content should be added. Okay, I will put the title as here, spring. I will use a nice title like this. And I will increase the font size as well. Right? Then content should be this. March 20 is the first day of spring, likewise. First, I will omit the numbers, right? I have to omit the numbers. Then the trick I'm using to omit the numbers. Right. Then I will put it here like this. But here it is giving bullets, right? Bullets, not numbers. But here it has what? Numbers. Roman number 1, 2, 3. Same in the MS Word you can use here. Here you have bullets. Here you have numbers. You go for this and give type of numbers. Change you want. So this is the second slide. Then I'm going to save it. Slide 3, use title and content layout is as same as the previous one, right? And title should be summer. Title should be summer. Okay. 79, right? $79 bolted center, right? Summer. The content should be like this. I will do the same thing as I done before, but I have to omit the bullets like this. And get it and pasted it here. Now it is different, right? The bullet is different. Now it has like dots, something like that, but here they have tick marks. How to get the tick marks? Now you know, right? You have done Word, right? So you select it. You go for the bullets. Here you have different bullet styles, right? Normally in presentations we use this bullet, and this one, and this one. Most widely we use this and this one. Right? Okay, then you can see the gap right here. The bullet and the word has some gap, but here the gap is not there. So to add the gap, you can use these. You can adjust them and have the gap as much as you want, right? This is the third slide. So we will move on, right? This is not very hard, right? If you have any question, meanwhile I'm teaching, you can ask, right? The fourth slide, this slide, use the title and content the same layout, and the title should be autumn. Yeah, I'm changing autumn. You can use any font family you want, right? I just use this one. Bolded, center, order. Okay. Then contents are like this. So I will do the same thing. I will first copy them and omit the bullets. Right? Cut them and here paste. The same thing, right? Bullets are different. Bullets are different. I have to change the bullets into what? This diamond shape, little diamond shape, right? So what can I do is I select it, go for the bullets, Here you have that shape and you choose it and you will give like some space. Okay, now it is perfect. Then fifth slide. Use title and content layout and set title and content as follows. Okay, the title is winter, right? Winter. But I will use the same font family and same font size 79, bolded and set. Winter. Then okay, this copy and paste here. Right, what are the points, bullets they have? This circle, right? This circle is available there. You go and select this circle, and if you want, you can add some space as well, right? Then if you want to change the font family, you change it. Right? This is very easy, right? Now we have completed our presentation. So this is the presentation. Let's say I have asked you to do a presentation about flowers, right? You put the title as flowers, right? Then you choose like file for flowers and do it like this, right? Then let's add another slide here and let's say thank you. Okay, let's change it to like this title only on the. Let's take this one. Then we type thank you, right? Then we will use this one size. I want to put it in the middle center here. And now I want to put this text box is also in the middle. How I can do it, right? It is very easy, right? You click on the text, then the text box will be appeared like this. So you can see here, right? If you hover over your mouse point on letters, letters වලින් තිබ්බහම මෙන්න මේ වගේ mouse point එකක් පෙන්වන්නේ. හැබැයි ඔයා move your mouse point into this line, you can see it is like this. So you click on it. Once you click on it, you can see here the format tab is visible, right? So you go to the format tab. In the format tab here you have alignment, view, meet, and center. Then you can see the word will be place, middle, and center. So this is how you can create a simple slideshow, right? If presentation. So if you want to like change the font color into like thank you. Let's have different font colors for each letter. T, H, A, N, K. Likewise, you can play with this, right? You can play with this. You can choose any color you want. That doesn't matter. If you want, you can like change these as well. red, we will use this. And for this, we will use this. Right. Likewise, you can change it as many colors you want, right? It will only take time, right? Okay, so now we can choose different views and check what it looks like. Here in normal view, it looks like this. In here slide sort of view, it looks like this. Here in the reading view, it is like this. Right. Here in the presentation view, you have like this. So normally we use presentation. Now, when you are doing presentation, you will start like this. Hello, good afternoon. I'm Udesh Samir and I'm going to be present about the seasons. First, we will talk about the spring. Spring, normally March 20th is the first day of spring. Spring lasts from March to June. Observes holidays during this seasons are Easter, Mother's and Father's Day. So let's move on to the summer. The next, this summer part will be explained by my dear friend. Let's say Haitian. Then Haitian, Haitian. Thank you very much for this. So today I'm going to explain about the summer. Summer, June 20th is the first day of summer. Lasts from June to September. Observed holidays during this season is Labour's Day. Only the Labour's Day. Next time I will invite my dear friend Dhanandi to continue the presentation. Then Dhanandi came to the podium and say, thank you very much, Haitian. So I'm going to explain about the autumn. Right? September 22nd is the first day of autumn. Autumn lasts from September to December. Observe holidays in during this autumn season is Independence Day. Right? Not in our country actually. Right? Next, I would like to invite my dear friends, Eurasia. Now, Eurasia, come to the stage and start. Thank you, Dhanandi. Right, I'm going to now explain about winter. December 21st is the first day of winter. So, winter lasts from December to March. Right, in here we don't have a winter. Right, observed holidays during this season are Christmas, New Year, Valentine's Day, and also St. Prix Day. I don't know what that means. So that is about our presentation about season. Thank you very much for listening. Have a nice day. Now presentation is over. That is how you do a presentation, how you make a presentation and do a presentation. Right? So any questions you have? Do you have anything to ask? Yes? Anything? Any question? Because I'm going to move on to the next section from this same presentation, right? Any questions? But I hope you all understood everything, right? Great. Okay. So now we have created it and we have saved it. Task 2. Make a 4-slide presentation for about topics. Okay, we have already have a slide. First slide should be the title slide. So here we have the title slide. Then the second, third, and fourth slide should be pertain to the first, second, third topics like business, computers, agriculture, and sports. And action, add action, appropriate action button to the slide. Okay, now we are going to talk about this. These things you know, right? I'm not going to create a whole new presentation to teach you about these 4, right? Action buttons, right? Action buttons are something we use in our presentation to perform some actions. Perform some actions. For an example, you can use action buttons to go for the next slide, go for the previous slide, go for the last slide, and go for the home slide. Right? Those are the things which are available in presentation action buttons. Right? Action button. So it is very easy. How you can get action buttons? How you can get action buttons? Yes, anyone? Yes, you may not have heard this action button before. Normally, right? I didn't see any of the students use action buttons in their presentation, right, during any assignment. And I also don't use action buttons most oftenly in my presentation because it feels like bit annoying and it is consuming slide area, right? That is why I am not using action buttons. But there are things called action buttons. So now we are going to learn. Action buttons are stored or located in the insert tab, right? In the insert tab. Okay, before that, can you all hear me? You all are silenced. Can you all hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, very good. I know you already know these things, but we have to cover. But there are some few students who doesn't know, so this is very important. And sometimes there are small things and small guidelines you also don't know. So please pay attention. Right? Only 82 are there, right? Only 82 are there, and your batch consists of 89. Right? 7 are absent. I'm going to check who are absent today. I'm going to get the uh, your attendance, right, and check. Okay, so we are going to insert some action buttons. So where the action buttons are located? In the insert tab. Okay, you go to the insert tab. Here insert tab, you cannot directly see action buttons. Instead, you have some different groups, right? Here you have shapes, right? Here you have shapes. Once you click on this down arrow on the shapes, you can see so many things like lines. Here recently used shape, lines, rectangles, basic shapes, block arrows, then equation shapes, flow charts, then standard banners, stars and banners, call outs, and here you have action buttons. Here you have action buttons. Here you have back to previous action button. Here you have forward to next, or let's say beginning. Here end. Here home button. Right? Likewise, you have different information, and here return, here movie, here document, here audio, here help, or here custom. You can build, right? We are going to insert some action button. So for the first slide, we only need what action button? The next action button. So you click on the action button you want, right? Once you click on it, you can see the what we call the cursor is changed. Now you have to draw it, right? You click and drag it, and you will draw the action button like this, right? Now the action button is driven. Now it asks this action settings. It asks, right, what to do. Hyperlink to what? Next slide, previous slide, first slide, you view next slide and click OK. Right. Now, how does it work? Right. You click on it, it is not working. How does it work? It works like this. Let's put it in here. Right. It works like this. You put this slideshow presentation into slideshow view first. Right. Now you have put your presentation into slideshow view. Now let's say you want to move to the next slide. What you can do, you can use arrows or mouse click. Instead of that, you can use this action button. You click on this action button, it will automatically move to the next slide. Likewise, you can add action button to all the slides, and also you can change the colors as you want, like this. Here I'm also going to add the action button. Next. Hyperlink to next. And I can also add previous, right? And previous slide. I will add it here. Previous slide. Next, hyperlink to previous slide. Then again, we will go to the next one and we will add a action button. Next, hyperlink to next slide. We will again add the action button here. Previous. Hyperlink to previous slide. We come here, we will add like another action button to last slide. Okay, here, hyperlink to last slide. Okay, we will go for the last slide. Okay, here we will again add another action button to the next slide as well, right? Hyperlink to next slide. Here also hyperlink to next slide. Next slide. Here in the thank you section, we will add action button to home, which means the first slide. Hyperlink to first slide. Right? You can play with it, right? You can add anything, any color you want. We will add yellow and outline, let's say red. Yeah, very good. Now you can use action bar here. Next slide, previous slide, next slide, next. We will go to the last slide. Now I'm going to go to the home slide. Can you see? You can play with it. Here. Right? Now you can easily manage with action button. Action button shouldn't be like this much large, right? You can use small, right? To show you, I add large, right? Now you are in the presentation view. How you can exit from the presentation view? Does anyone know how we can exit from the presentation view or slideshow view? Yes, anyone? How we
Press ESC button.
Yes, if you press ESC, or we call it as escape button, like this, the slideshow will be ended. The slideshow will be ended. Right, so you can see there are different things you can do with slideshow. Add slide numbers and date except first slide. Now we have to add for each slide the name and the date, slide number and the date. How you can add slide numbers? It is very easy. You go for insert tab, right? You go for insert tab. Here in the text group, you have slide number option. Here you have insert slide number option. You click on it and the header and the footer window will be open. Header and the footer. Same as in the Word document, in the here slides, you have headers and footers. You don't have to type anything, you just want to tick. You want what? You want date. Date. Here, you click on date. Okay, then date will be appeared, right? If you want to change the date automatically, which means if you open the slideshow today date will be appear. If you open this slideshow in the next year, right? Next year, that date will be displayed if you use this update automatically. If you use this fixed, only only the date which create the presentation will be displayed. So normally we use update automatically because it is timely, will be updated. So here you can also choose the format you want to display the date, and the language also you can choose. And here you have to put the slide number as well. If you put a tick in the slide number, you can add the slide numbers as well. So now the tricky thing is if you click on apply, right? Only this will be applied for the current slide which you have clicked. But we want all the slide except the first slide, right? So you click apply to all, it will be applied to all the slides. But now you can see here, in the first slide also you have the number, right? In the second slide also you have number. But the thing is, you don't need this date and the slide number in the first slide. What you can do, right? You go for the same exact slide, right? You go for the same exact point, slide numbers, and you have to put a tick here. Don't show on title slide, which is the first slide, right? You put a tick here and click apply to all. Now you can see the time and the date is gone from, sorry, the date and the number is gone from the first slide, right? First slide, but it is here in the second slide, but the slide number is 2. Don't worry, this is the first slide, this is the second slide. In the third, you have this, so you have to move the action button a little bit higher. Likewise, you have your numbers, right? That is how you add date and slide number. Then format the background, fill color of slide numbers into red, right? Format the background. So you have to format the background, and right, you have to format the background and you have to fill the background with colors, right? Right? Slide numbers එක තියෙන slide රතු පාට කරන්න රතු පාට කැත හින්දා අපි වෙන පාටක් කරමු, right? So how you can format the slides? To format the slides, you have to right click on the slide, right? Here you have in the menu format background. You have format background in the menu. So once you choose that, the format background window will be opened and it will show some formatting background formatting options. What do you want? You want to fill it with, like here it says solid fill. You can use gradient fill, like the mix of two colors. You can use like blue. You can use red. And here by adjusting those things, you can give a gradient like this. Right? You can give a gradient like this. Right? Then you click apply to all, and it all to all slides it will be applied. But the thing is, you don't want to apply to all slides, right? It is only for the this slide, this slide, this slide, and this slide, and this slide. So if you want to do so, you have to do it in this way: gradient fill, gradient fill, and gradient fill. So likewise, then you can change. So if you don't, what if you don't want a gradient fill? Let's say you want a pattern, picture, texture. Let's say picture. So you use picture, texture. You go to the file and you can choose any picture available in your computer. Let's say this picture. You insert it, that picture will be inserted to here. If you want the same picture here, you go for that and you choose it and save. Like you can give different things. Let's say you want here a pattern, right? There are some patterns available. You can use patterns, and you can use pattern colors if you want as well. Okay, white is not good. Let's use red. You can add some patterns. All the patterns are very ugly. Okay, we will stay with this. And here you have a solid fill. Solid fill mean one color. You use this color, and you can also change the transparency of the color like this. This is how you can get different colors. And you can mix the colors. You can play with the colors like this. Right? So you can format the backgrounds like this. Okay. Save your present practical document, name it as PowerPoint practical 2. So what you have to do is you know, right? File, save as, browse, practical 2. You save it like this. Okay. Okay. And what is the next one says? It is talk about chart, bar charts. It is talking about bar chart. 1 second. Bar charts. Right. Insert a new slide to the first slide of presentation. Insert a bar chart. So we will be adding a bar chart to the second slide. So how you can insert a slide? You just click here. Right. Now you have to add a chart. Right. How you can add a chart to the slide? There are two options. The first one is once you inserted a new slide, you can see here in the middle, you have some option. Here you can add table, here you can add chart, here you can add smart art, here you can add pictures, here you can add online pictures and online videos. If you need a chart, you click on this. Right? It will open up the insert chart option. From the insert chart option, you will select the chart type you want. Or you go for the insert button or insert tab. Here you have charts. And same chart, insert chart window will be opened. Right? So you select the type of chart you want and click OK. Right? Once you click OK, it will take some time, right? Like a minute, and then an Excel sheet will be opened like this. Here, right? It shows a table, right? So as in the word, right? As in the word, here you have typed all the details. Right? Here you have what? First column should be called as type, and the second one should be total. Right? Uh, Type. I think here we have like type, and here the total cost. Total cost. These are no needed, right? And the same word should be up here. Every slide. What is the total? Here 300, 3,500. Here 8,310. 8,310. Here 8,170. Last point 13,560. Right? Once you've done that, right? Now you have to type like type name right here. They have different types, so we will give those different types. Otherwise, you won't be able to find the type. Right. Once you've done that, you just close it and you will see here the details are available which you have typed. So if you want to change the title, you will change the title. Yeah, let's say my title and same formatting like you can change the area, everything you can do, right? Everything you can do. You can change the pattern and axes, everything. You can do even you can change the color. Right. So like this, you can change, right? That is how you can add charts, column charts, pie charts, scatter charts, everything you want. You can add line graphs. You can add. Then you can change the. Likewise, I have changed here. You can change everything. Here for white, you can use yellow, and you can change this one. You can change these colors, right? To this like this. Then then you have to insert a table, right? You have to insert a table to a next slide. So how you can insert a table here? Shall you put the name as charts? Here I'm going to insert a table, right? Table. How you can insert a table? To insert a table, you can use the exact same method you have used to insert a chart. Either you can click here the table icon or here insert tables. Insert, go to the insert table in the as in the Word document, right? In the Word you can use it, right? So let's see how many we want. We want like 2 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows. 2 columns and 5 rows we want. We go for this. 2 columns, 5 rows. Okay. Now here is the table we have entered. We can change the adjustments like this, right? Now the column headings are sales rep and total. Sales rep here and total. Total here. Right. Then we will add the exact names. Alex, Connie, who Elizabeth, and who is the last one? Nikki. Nikki. Right. Then the amounts. $3,500, $8,310, $8,170, and $13,560. Right. Likewise, you can change. So next we have to change the alignment of the table to the center. So you have to change the alignment of these words to center. How you can change the alignment? You go, once you click on this table, you can see design and layout tab. Both tabs are available right, as in the word, right? So here in the layout tab, by using layout tab, you can change it, right? So you want to center here and here. So not only this one, you have to center all. If you want all, you select all and give center like this. Center, right? Then insert a new column to the left column of column B. Here, this one. Here you have this one. You want to insert another column to this table. How you can insert another column? You have two options. The first one is you right click, right? You right click here. Once you right click, mini toolbar is appeared. Here you have insert option. You click on it. Here you have insert column to the left, insert column to the right. If you use insert column to the right, a new column will be inserted. Or you can go for the layout and here you have insert right. Can use both, right? Either way is okay. And we have inserted a new column. Then select and merge all the cells in newly entered column and type first quarter sales. Right? So you have to merge all the cells or the rows in the newly inserted column and you have to set the title as first quarterly sales. How you can merge? Very easy, right? You select the rows you want to merge. We want to merge these things. And then go for the layout. And the layout you have merge and center option. Merge and center option. You click it, then all the rows will be merged together and you paste or you type the uh, topic you want. If you want, you can do formatting. Bold, bold it, then change the font family, change the font size, change the font color if you want. Like this. Right. Then you need to know how you can add a logo to all the slides. This is the last thing you are going to learn about Microsoft PowerPoint. Then I will be dividing you into several groups and I will assign you to a presentation for like 10 minutes, right? You have to prepare presentation. Don't worry, I will find the people with computers and I will assign people to that, right? Okay, first you have those who are not logged in with your computers. Now switch on your computers and please log in with your computers, right? You will have to show it to me at the end of the day. I will give you like 30 minutes, 15 minutes to prepare the presentation and another few minutes to present it, right? So you have to add a logo first. You want to get this logo. How you can get it? You go for the snipping tool and new. You select it like this and you save it with wherever you want. I'm going to save it in the downloads. Right. Now you want to like add home button to each slide and link them to the title page. Okay, I will do it right before that. Right corner of your presentation and need to be appeared in all the slides except the first slide. Right. You want to add these things to all the slides. So this is a simple presentation with 8 slides. If you want, you can add one by one to each slide. but not the same place. So if you want to do some settings for all the slides, that you have to use the term called master slide, right? To get the master slides, right, you go for view option, right? Here in the tab view option, here you have slide master, right? You go for what tab? You go for view tab. Here you have master views in the slide master. You open it. Once you open it, master slide is open, right? Here now you can do whatever you want for the master slide. So you don't want anything in the first slide. From the second slide to here onward you want. You want to add the logo to here, this corner. How you can add? You go for insert, pictures, in the downloads, you have this. This one. Okay. This should be, where should it be put? Here. It should be here in this corner. Here in this corner, you have to put it. In the footer, you have to type like XYZ company, XYZ company. So these things should be available for everyone. Right? So if you done changes, right, you close the master slide. You close the master slide. Now you can see from first slides you don't have it, but in every slide, in the right top corner, that logo is available. That logo is available. Now, as the final thing, I have to put like home button to each slide, right? This is, you already know, right? You go for insert and you will put a home button. Every slide, hyperlink to first slide. Shapes, hyperlink to first. Shapes, action buttons, hyperlink to first. Right. Meanwhile, I am adding hyperlinks. Those who have computers with you now, right? Those who have computers with you now, please type COM, the word COM in your name. Right? ඔයාලගේ name එක දැන් අපි හිතමුකෝ තියෙන්නේ මෙහෙම කියලා. මෙහෙමනේ තියෙන MGT 2020 298. ඒ වගේ MGT කියන වචනේ ඉස්සරහින් COM කියලා type කරන්න computers තියෙන කට්ටිය. COM කියලා type කරන. එතකොට මට අඳුනගන්න පුළුවන් කාර්ද computers තියෙන්නේ දැන් කියලා වැඩ කරන. එතකොට මම යාළුවා main කරගෙන group වලට බෙදන්න presentation එක හදන්න. COM C අකුර O අකුර M අකුර type කරන්න. මේ ඉස්සරහින් අන්න. හරි. So I will add action buttons here. Home button. Finally, I'm going to teach you about the transitions and animations. Transitions and animations. So it will be helpful for you to know about transitions and animation. Now you know, I will teach you only transition, right? Animation you have to find yourself. Now you know in the slideshow view, you can see the slides are just changing here. Just changing one after another. It is just changing now. So you can add some style to those changes. Those are called transition. To add transition, you have to go for the transition tab. In the transition tab, you have different. Okay, let me check whether I have shared the sound as well. Yes, I have. Right. In the transition tab, you can see there are so many transitions. Like if you hover over on one transition, you can see it is like showing here. If you click on it, you can see transitions are showing. There are so many transitions that you can use. Here, this one, and this one, this one, and this one. Okay. Now we have add some transition. Now, if you want, you can add transition sounds here. Right? This one. Maybe I have muted the sound. Sounds are there. No? Let's check whether all are working or not. Right? Let's save it. Let's put in the presentation slide showing. Okay. Now there are some shortcuts you can use for the slide showing, right? If you directly press F5, right, it shows you the first slide. So no matter what, if you are in the fourth slide, let's say you are working in the fourth slide. If you press F5, right, you can see the first slide. The slideshow start with the first slide. If you want to start the slideshow with the current slides you are working in, you have to press Shift plus F5. If you put Shift plus F5, you can see the current slide in slideshow. Now, please hear. Be careful and hear the noise and the animations in the slideshow, right? All the noises and the animations in the slideshow now you can hear, right? Let's see. Right? Did you hear that noises? Could you hear that noises?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Those kind of noises are also there, but normally in presentations we don't use those kind of very like stylish transitions like this one. Like this one is okay. This one is little bit okay. This one is okay. This kind of transitions we don't use. This kind of transition we don't use. This one is okay, right? This one okay. This type of transitions we don't use. This one we don't use, right? Normally we don't use transitions, right? Normally we don't use transition. We just use without any transition, right? And also we don't use transition sounds, right? We don't use transition sounds in official presentation and academic presentation, but for like motivational presentation and other fancy presentation, we use those as well, right? That is about Microsoft PowerPoint, right? We have finished it. Before I move you into groups, do you have anything to ask? Do you have anything to ask? Nothing? Okay, right. So I'm going to divide you into 10 groups, right? Each group will have person with a computer, right? And there are so many people with computers. So sometimes you will have more than one people with computers.